Hello and welcome to another spooky tale read by me, Glitzy Ghost Hunter. All of the stories are 100% true, all based on something I saw on EastEnders. Today's tale is a classic ghost story set in the most chilling of places. That's right, an adult TikTok house. I'm scared already. Our story begins with housemate Sam making a workout video for YouTube, and all of a sudden she had a terrifying vision of the house filling with blood and all their followers on TikTok dropping off. She was so disturbed by this that she went to go and tell her housemate Nick. Nick was actually on the phone to a big-time agency consulting with them about their marketing, so she thought, can't interrupt that, and moved on to her other housemate. Her housemate B was a mindset and meditation coach, and she was leading a guided meditation online, so it was fine to interrupt that. B's response was obvious. I mean, they had to perform some kind of exorcism and make some kind of monetizable content out of it. So they set up the cameras for a live honey house seance, but all of a sudden they realised their housemate Erin wasn't there. At first they just assumed she was off crushing it, but sadly, when they went to investigate, they saw that the roof had caved in her room, and it was she who had been crushed, rather than her crushing it, the subject, rather than the vow. It was very sad. At that point, the gang were convinced that there was some kind of malevolent spirit there, or at the very least the place was structurally unsound, so they had to seriously contemplate moving out of the honey house. Not an easy task. The housemate Jared, for example, he was a fitness coach and an actor, and he was constantly, if not reading his sides, then busy working out and eating, and he didn't want to abandon that schedule just to flee from a potentially fatal house. And their housemate Nick, who was a motivational coach, he was just constantly firing people up on the phone. Just constantly, all the time. And when would they find the time to get him out of there? They all seemed to be doomed. Then one of them, I think maybe one of the fitness ones, maybe Sam, remembered that a ghost can't stare directly into a TikTok, otherwise it's destroyed. So all the survivors that weren't on phone calls or currently shooting a fitness video banded together to make some really amazing content for TikTok and destroy the ghost. They decided to line up in the garden and do the renegade dance. A brilliant idea. Unfortunately, they couldn't decide which order to line up in for the dance and took too long and all sadly died. Oh dear. Join me again next time for more spooky stories, if you're not too scared. But even then, please do join me.